I want to see what's actually in it. Okay, so lever action is first. It's fine. Oh, okay, and then that's on the second page. And dynamite's on. Like, dude, this is what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm fine with stratagems being a part of the warbonds. I am. It's okay. I don't mind. But dude, like this is the problem that I have, and for some reason every time I make a video about it, everyone focuses on the same thing. We are getting less stuff for the 1,000 super credits. Yo, you can just grind. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, I don't care that you can go grind super credits. That's not my point. That's never my point. I don't know why people focus on that out of everything. Oh, super credits are free. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the fact that every single warbond costs 1,000 super credits. That's fine. That's fine for what they cost. I know that you can go grind them in game. I know that they're not that expensive. I know this is the way that the devs make money. The problem that I have is that for the same 1,000 super credits, we're now getting 18 new things? Not even? Because some of it is super credits, which, cool. One of them's a booster. Cool. The first actual paid warbond had, like, I can't do math. 8, 16, 25. Had 25 items in it, dude. That's my problem. We went from 25 down to 18 in a year. And people have just been okay with it because it's been so slowly over time. It's, oh, hey, you know what? Now it's down to like 20. Now it's down to, like, I don't get how I'm the bad guy in this situation. I don't understand how everyone is okay with this. That you went from 25 items in the first warbond to the newest one giving you 18 for the same amount of super credits. That's the issue. That is the problem. I'm not saying that it shouldn't cost 1,000 super credits. I'm not saying that you can't get them in game. I'm saying that we are getting less things for the same amount of super credits. Like, there's the funny answer on every single video. Oh, inflation. That's the only answer that keeps me sane, because all of the other people are too fucking stupid to understand that you are getting less things for the same amount of in-game currency. Not, you can still get the currency for free. Not, it's content. No, you're getting less of the content. Why are more people not upset by this? I don't get it. This should infuriate you as a gamer, as a player, that the amount of effort that you put into the game to either get the free super credits or money to buy them, which I'm fine with still putting money into the game to support the development, but I need to see more out of the premium warbonds to keep supporting it. I get it. This is the way that devs make money. That's fine. But you need to put in the same amount of effort at the beginning of the game as you are now. And I'm not seeing that. This isn't I'm paying for less stuff. It's I'm paying for less effort. And that is the issue. That is not okay with me. And it should not be okay with you. So why, every time I make one of these videos, is the comment section so laser focused on you can get the super credits for free? That is not what I'm talking about. That has never been what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that the same 1,000 super credits that you grinded for, that you purchased, that you got through everything, now are getting you less stuff out of the Warbond. Like the first time I did it and the backlash that I got from it, I was like, I'll fight fire with fire. Hey, you're paying the same amount for less stuff. And still, nobody understood. I'm not saying paying is in you're putting money into the game, which if you support the game, you should do that anyway. What I'm saying is the amount of super credits that you are putting towards a new Warbond is the same. And you are receiving less items for those super credits. And that's not okay. When it was 25 at the start of the game, and now it is 18. One of which is a stratagem. When this game launched, they were like, oh, we're just going to add stratagems just when the fuck ever. And now it's, well, at least we know we're going to get a new stratagem with the Warbond. And again, 3 of those 18 things are super credits. They didn't think another, like, revolver-style weapon. Like, what the hell? And then we have the issue of the Superstore. I'm fine with them having armors in the Superstore. That's not the issue. Now there's an emote in the Superstore. This should be in the Warbond. This is the 5 things to at least make it 20 in the Warbond. And then you know what you do in the Superstore? You add a different armor. Completely different. Or based on the same fucking Warbond. Where, guess what? Now your helmet is a hat. Like, you have an actual cowboy hat. That would also be fine. But for some reason, I'm the asshole when I'm like, well, no, the stuff in the Superstore is supposed to be in the Warbond, and it's not. Well, how do you expect them to make money? By putting different armors in the Superstore. Put different armors in the Superstore. Not only that, right? But if you don't buy this right now, we don't know when it will be back in the Superstore. So that's when you start getting FOMO, fear of missing out. Oh, what are you talking about? There's a store rotation every 2 days and 20 hours. Cool, man. Hey, where's the Killzone stuff? When was the last time the Killzone stuff was in the Superstore? So you need to hurry up and spend almost 800 super credits in the store for armor that's already in the Warbond. The thing that I have been asking for the entire time is this armor in medium, and for some reason we don't have that. But this is, let me guess, that looks like it could be light. That's gonna be heavy. Okay, that's the light. So the other one is maybe medium. light, medium, heavy of every armor that comes out. That's not difficult. The fact for the reload armor, we got 2 heavies. I have been asking for a medium version the entire time. I'm fine with them putting different armors, different capes, different backgrounds even in the Superstore. You know what else they could do? Armor colors. I would love to change the color of the armors. And if they sold that in here for 100 super credits, 150, 120, whatever, just put it in the store so that way we can apply a color to our armor. There's so many different directions they could have gone with the Superstore, and they have failed to do so. Are you telling me that six different armor colors every 3 months is that hard? That's like the main thing that most of the community has been asking for, is the ability to change colors on the armor, and we haven't gotten that. And yet all of our warbonds have gone down in items when, again, adding those to the warbond would be totally fine. I would not have an issue with that. I'd be like, oh, cool. They introduced in the warbond the ability to change armor colors. That's awesome. I'm very excited for that. But instead, they've just taken out an entire page, basically. There's 5 items right there. That puts us up to 21. They took an entire page of the warbond and put it in the Superstore. And I don't mean page as in, oh, they add an extra page. I'm saying each one of these pages would have had 2 more items on it. And one would have had 1 more. So it would have been an armor set on this one with the cape, and then it would have been the emote on this page. Like, I don't understand. And the reason that all the graphics look the same is because they just made this stuff bigger. I don't get how people are not upset by this and look at my video and call me an asshole. Like, I'm genuinely confused that you as a player are getting less things for the super credits that you spend. Regardless of if you can grind them in game or not, you're getting less things for those super credits. So that way you have to grind more when the next warbond comes out. And then you're still spending almost the same 1,000 super credits for something in the Superstore that should be in the warbond. Like, the Superstore should have a variety of backgrounds, different armor colors, random different armors. Like, hey, we didn't get the medium set from Urban Legends. Hey, here it is in the Superstore. A month or, like, what is that, 4 months later? That would have been fine. Hey, everybody really liked these, you know, these helmets with, like, the faces on them or whatever. Here's, like, 2-3 more that are in this style. So that way you can do whatever you want. Why am I the asshole for saying, hey, put different stuff in the Superstore and add all the stuff that you have in there to the warbond, which is where you took it from originally? Like, it wasn't like, oh, hey, they developed this stuff just for the Superstore. No, this was part of this warbond, and then they took it out. That is what happened. But for some reason, me pointing this out makes me the asshole. I can't track that logic. Because I'm pointing out that you are not receiving the same amount of stuff that we, at the very beginning of the game, received. 25 items in a warbond. I'm not expecting 25. That's not what I'm saying. But you, as a newer player, you as a player that's been around the same amount of time that I have, 1,300 hours Helldived, you are not receiving the same amount of stuff as I did at the beginning of the game, or that we did at the beginning of the game. That is an issue. That is a problem. Yes, this is content for the game, and we're being drip fed so fucking slowly that all of us immediately flock to this and grab it. And that sends the message that it's okay. I'm going to buy it because, again, I am out of content for this fucking game. I'm going to buy this because I want to keep playing this game with the people that have become part of our group. This is something that they can't afford all the other games that we have. Like, this is the game that we play together. It just baffles me that no one else has pointed this out, and that the entire Helldivers community gets upset, says that I'm the one, I'm complaining on your behalf, because you're not getting the same amount that you used to. And I see an issue with that. I'm not saying that I'm a fucking pariah. What I'm saying is, that's fine. Berate, degrade, belittle, whatever that you need to do in the comments section. I get it. It's fine. I'm gonna keep saying it, though. I'm going to keep saying it. Well, they're not as bad as... I'm not comparing them to AAA developer. I'm comparing them to them. When a year ago, we had 25 items in a warbond. 25 items. The next one, 24. 24. This was a year ago. This is still 24. 22. 22. 21. 20. 22. And I was like, oh, okay, good. They're fixing it. No. 17. 18. I have a problem with that. That's the entire history of Helldivers. Honestly, I'd be okay if they waited an extra 2 months and then released one of these with 80 fucking items in it. And if it was armor colors, I'd be okay with it. I don't know. I don't understand the animosity towards somebody that points out that you deserve more and that you are losing out on stuff that should be in the Warbond, in the Superstore. If they didn't do this, we would already have armor colors, right? We would already have that. We'd have more melee weapons, which I'd be fine if they added that. We'd have different armor types of the same kind of passive. We'd have this, but in medium. I don't know.